All right, it's time for us to get our All-Star starters in. They will be announced, January 19th on Monday. And we wanted to give ours ahead of time. We know what the fans vote and the media and the coaches as well and all, but we wanted to make sure, and the players, we wanted to make sure that we gave ours in before all the final votes came out. And certainly this matters because Tyrese Maxey is having an MVP-level season, all-NBA-level season, and he certainly deserves to be an all-star. Do we think he deserves to be an all-star starter for the Eastern Conference and their new version of 2 USA teams and 1 world team, all 3 teams consisting of 8 players? And this is going to be a new format that they're trying out again.
We love making it more complicated when the big problem is that nobody cares about it to play hard in the All-Star game. So this will fix it.
This will fix it. Yes, have faith in this one in particular. Let's get to it. Let's start off with your first choice of who you have. First of all, should Tyrese Maxey be a starter in the All-Star game?
Yeah, I think unequivocally. I think he's been one of the best players in the East. I think he's been one of the best players in the league. He's been consistently available. When he's been consistently available, he's been ultra productive. He's been productive as an undisputed number 1. He's been productive as a 1A and a 1B, someone that delivers in important parts of the game. Team's got a winning record. He fits, for me, it's all, and he's also tremendously exciting and fun to watch. I think he's leveled up in certain ways that you want to give credit to guys who not only improve offensively, but are bought in defensively. That probably doesn't matter to the fans who are voting on stuff like this. But for me, who I try to be a more impartial part of the media, so much as you can be, I think Tyrese is an easy guy to put in the starters coming out of the East. So that's the easiest yes vote of all time for me.
Yeah, there's almost no doubt. You can compare him to the other 3 guards I think that you would compare him against for that starting spot. His numbers compare favorably to every single one of them, whether it's the scoring, whether it's the efficiency, the playmaking jump that he has taken. The defensive jump that I agree with Kyle, I think is notable and worth having that as part of this conversation that maybe won't be factored in as much as it should be, but I think absolutely should be. And just the fact that the Sixers as a team are probably overachieving what people expected coming into the season. That is not the case for all of these guards, but it certainly is for Tyrese and the Sixers. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear to me he is a starter on the All-Star team.
I'm also with these guys. He's a starter for the All-Star team. For a while there when we got the season underway and as well as he was playing, it was just, hey, is he going to have enough votes, number 1, from the fans to even be considered in this? Even with the new voting system where it's positionless, they just vote you in as the player that you are, which is a good thing or a bad thing, however you look at this all-star system. But that being said, over 30 points all season long, has dipped, yes, in the scoring, but he's remained over 30. And the Sixers have needed every bit of that 30 that he has given them on a nightly basis. And with their record where it is right now, still in the mix, anywhere from 4 on down, for let's just say 6 or 7 for this team so far this season, he has been tremendous. And the questions that we had a season ago where he did not do the things that he is doing right now, he has answered that, and he has answered that through the 30-plus games that the Sixers have played so far this season. So well-deserved. His assist numbers are also still there, even when Embiid and George are not on the floor. He is doing everything and the defensive chops that the guys have talked about. So I agree with Derek and Kyle on this one, that this is a all-star starting season for Tyrese Maxey. Who's your next guy?
Well, I would just say, do we want to each go through our lists and for each conference? We'd start with the East and say, who are our 4 people that we have other than Tyrese? I have 3 that I felt were kind of no doubters for me. Cade Cunningham, easy, best player on the best team in the East, ultra productive season yet again, continues to get better. Once again, also a two-way guy. While he's not Asar Thompson for them, he's a big part of how they play that switch everything style and have been close to the top in defense. And he's also basically the only real shot creator on that team. So fully deserves his starting nod. Jaylen Brown, another guy who's having an incredible year. I've been critical of him in the past, as my opinion on him has been up and down and up and down. And people talk a lot about his contract. He got a huge deal on the Supermax. without Jason Tatum, I think he has really risen to the occasion, and he's the driving force behind Boston being a top 3 seed in the East. Giannis is another easy one for me. I know he's been banged up, but he still remains one of the best players in the world. And Derek brought up the splits in our contention show that Milwaukee's a horrible team, but with Giannis on the floor, all their splits are great. To me, that matters. He's still a two-way guy as well. The last spot was tough for me. It came down between 2 guards, and Donovan Mitchell's the guy I landed on because
Interesting.
I don't blame him for what has happened in Cleveland. I think they have disappointed, and almost none of it has to do with him. You're talking about a guy who has put up essentially 35-5 on crazy efficiency, and most of their problems are injury related. Garland not being as good as he has been, or as he was last year, trying to figure some things out with Allen and Mobley. But I'm sure we're going to talk about the other guard who was in the mix. I imagine is on one of your Eastern Conference teams. But so I went with Mitchell. The other guy is right there too, but I won't say who that was yet.
So I said interesting because I went with the exact same 5.
Oh,
wow. I had Mitchell on there as well. Mitchell was the last one that I put on there. I agree with Kyle on the first 2. The only reason Giannis wouldn't be on there is because he missed 14 games, but I think he's been so overwhelmingly good that I don't really care about that at this point. It'll dock him in the end of season awards. It won't dock him for my fake all-star vote. So I think 4 of them were pretty locked in. Jaylen Brown, just the fact that he's playing so incredibly well. They have a top 3 offense. They're right there at the top of the Eastern Conference, even with all of the subtractions from their lineup, whether it's injury or trade related. He has carried them like I think a lot of people weren't 100% sure he was going to be able to carry them. So I think those 4 were pretty much locks. Should I bring up the other 2 I was considering in that Mitchell spot?
Let me.
All right,
let's hear who Devon's group is first, and then we can.
So I agree with you. I have Cunningham, Maxey, and Jaylen Brown, along with Giannis. Giannis played 26 games of the team's games that they have played. So despite the time that he missed, he still played enough games where, as of right now, and if he plays more as we get closer to the All-Star game, he's going to fit that number. I did not go Donovan Mitchell. I did not go with the other guard that you're probably talking about. I went Jalen Johnson.
He was the other one.
This is Devon's guy through and through. So, and he's also having a tremendous year. So that's no knock against you.
2 assists shy of a triple-double.
Yeah, he's like 24, 10, and 8.
Yeah.
He's averaging that. They're 2 games back of the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. As we sit here today, right now, they are 2 or 3 games back of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And as you said, none of this is his fault.
Yeah.
The trade Young situation in and out of the lineup. When it's his team, they are rolling. They are humming. Trae Young comes back. It's a little bit different and all of it. So despite the fact that I think he'll be on the team regardless.
It will be criminal to me if he's not on the team.
I gave him the nod because of, while Atlanta had expectations because of what their offseason was, the only reason I knocked the Mitchell piece was none of his fault. They're supposed to be way up at the top of the Eastern Conference. They are not his fault. However, with the Atlanta situation, I just looked at him with the numbers of what he has done and keeping that team above water despite all the Trae Young nonsense that's been going on and now the trade being executed and still averaging a triple-double. I gave him the nod for.
I'm gonna send this clip to Knicks people and be like, "Hey, Devon Givens didn't put Jalen Brunson on the team. Well, not on the team
as
the
starter.
Yeah, I think all of us. That's the guy we've been alluding to is Brunson,
yes.
And I think he's got a very clear case. Right, 28 points a game, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, good efficiency. He's hitting like almost 39% of his threes on high volume. So he's right, and he's on a Knicks team that's been very good. They've been close to the top of the East for most of the year. So, I would have went him or Mitchell there in that spot, but I don't. So no crazy picks in the East from anyone. I don't think the West will be crazy either. No. I feel like we'll probably get at least 4 of the same 5, if not 5 of the same 5. So somebody else go first, since I did a lot of the talking for the East.
Well, real fast, you're 2 that you were talking about.
I was just going to say, like, originally I had Jalen Johnson in as my 5th starter ahead of Mitchell. And then at some point, it felt like I was docking Mitchell, because I think Mitchell's probably having individually a career year. Like, his efficiency, his scoring, his playmaking, he's having a really incredible year. And I felt like I was just docking him a little too much for the lack of success from Cleveland, which I do agree with Kyle. I think is probably largely not related to him. So I wanted to go Johnson just because season he's having is incredible.
Look at
Huge
that. I
leap.
stood there and did it, everybody. Jalen Johnson.
But at the end of the day,
You're so brave.
at the end of the day, I think Mitchell's one of the 5 best players in the conference in the
Absolutely.
season. So I
Yeah.
went with that. And Brunson was my 7th.
Yep. All right. You want to go west or you want me to go west?
It doesn't matter
for
because
it.
I think we probably all have mostly. All right, I'll start it off. I think the reigning MVP is going to be an all-star starter.
Shocking. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? No way.
I'm just going to throw a line. So I then have Jokic, even with the missed games.
Yep.
Luka, even with the missed games. Wemby, and then I went with Ant with my 5th one.
5 for 5, baby. That was. I mean, look, all those guys are almost inarguable to me. I don't. So, do you have the same 5?
I had 4 of the same 5.
Okay, so who is your?
Can
fifth that you
wait?
swapped in
Can
and
we
out?
play a game? Can
Go
we
for
guess?
it. Yep. Yeah. And
it
Anthony
Steph?
Edwards. Anthony Edwards was he. I was choosing between him and the player that
that's
I chose.
one I was choosing. Is it Steph?
It is not Steph.
Kevin Durant?
Nope.
I think Şengün's probably missed too many games.
Yeah, I didn't choose him either.
Oh, here's one.
Well, he hasn't missed that
Devin
many
Booker,
games.
No.
because Phoenix has way overperformed.
No.
Okay, now you're going to surprise me a little
I
bit.
am going to surprise because he's going to be a first-time All-Star.
Şengün's played 3rd.
Oh, Markkanen.
No. He would be a 2-time All-Star.
Okay, you're right.
All right.
Oh, wait. I think I'm not going to say it because I've made 100 guesses. So see if Derek can figure it out. I think I know who it is.
Okay. Yeah. Damn good season, man.
Reeves.
No.
I mean, we're
All
going
right,
for
it's time for the
oddballs
big
now.
reveal. Who is it?
Denny.
That's who I
Okay.
thought. Denny Avdija.
Okay.
I went
After I
with
went
Denny.
through my big, I was like, it's definitely him.
Yeah, I went with Denny because Portland, yes, they got off to a really good start, but he has helped sustain that start that they have had. And although, yes, they are not a playoff team right now in the sense of being in that mix, and Devin Booker, certainly with Phoenix doing what they're doing, I went with Denny, man. The numbers that he is putting up, unbelievable. And even when we talked about him 2 years ago of, man, the Sixers should have traded for that Denny Avdija package that the Washington Wizards gave up to Portland, I didn't
two
know it was
firsts?
going to be this.
Oh, I was going to say we were in on him, but I think we
No,
were expecting
nobody,
like,
yeah.
hey, high-level role player,
Yeah.
guy on like a pretty good
Yeah.
contract.
Not
16,
this.
7, and 4, like something like that.
Not
yeah.
26, 7, and 7 and living at the free throw line every night.
Unbelievable year. And again, he will be a first-time All-Star. Like Kyle pointed out, it would be criminal if he is not. I gave him, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, Anthony Edwards, yes, he's gonna be, I know he's gonna be the other guy. And we all love Anthony Edwards on this show. I went with Denny on in that last spot.
A lot of emojis in some of my group chats that I'm in.
Yeah. He's still
the guy.
He is still the guy. But your thoughts on the Denny Avdija?
No,
you
like
said.
I will say, I think I've watched some Portland games this year where I'm like, I can't believe he doesn't get more smoke for the free throw stuff because he has some moments. And the Houston guys got real mad at him the one night where he just bulldozed into Amen Thompson, and Amen was backing up. He's not even like he didn't start there and have. And so that stuff aside, he's been so productive that like I think he's going to get there, but wouldn't quite make the starter threshold for me. But that says more about the rest of these guys than everyone else. Like Shea and the season he's having once again, incredible. Jokic averaging a triple double on like 29 points a game. Wemby playing probably the best combined two-way basketball. Like the offense is still not even that great yet, but he is a special defensive player. So that one was easy for me. Ant-Man is, he's on brand. That's my guy. I love Ant. And then if you're talking about pure numbers, I know I'm the defense guy and like I probably overvalue it at times. I'm not overvaluing defense with Luka because he's just putting up video game numbers. That guy is insane to watch. So like
shot making is unbelievable. How he gets to the shots, making the shot.
I do wish he
taking
would
the
defend
shot.
at some point.
Yeah. I think we're far gone from that. though,
I
because
agree.
It's not changing.
If it wasn't going to happen when he got traded, then it's probably just not. Like that would be the motivating thing that would.
And he's still number one in complaining to the officials.
Yes.
Was Denny one of your final choices?
Yeah,
with?
Denny was there.
Okay.
Denny was there. Steph was there. Şengün was there, although he's missed time. The problem with a lot of these guys, they've missed time. I actually just looked up. I didn't realize Reeves has missed 15 games too. I didn't realize he missed that long.
Yeah, but I think Denny has played 40.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
They're
why
snubbing the Lakers
gave
over
him
here.
the nod.
Don't pay enough attention to the Lakers.
I just forgot he missed that many.
The mom and pop team out in LA.
I knew he missed time. I just didn't realize it was almost half the season.
Yep. So good fives all across the board. We only disagreed on one, and it wasn't that we didn't agree with the player. I just went in a different direction than the guys, but we were all on the same page with the 6 or 7 players.
It is very on brand that Kyle and I have the exact same in both conferences.
Can I ask you guys?
We're
not really we didn't plan on doing reserves, but I have a question for you guys.
Because that's what, Thursday after
that
it's starters?
So
okay.
Do you guys think LeBron will be on the All-Star team?
I think he will get that Dirk, Dwayne Wade, you're in from the commissioner nod.
Because if you just look at the numbers, it's like 22, 6, and 7. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Well,
and how many games played?
21.
Yeah. He's missed a lot of time.
That's Adam Silver is going to put him in the game.
Yeah.
It's in Los Angeles.
And so I think I think he's definitely not going to start. Like, he's not going to get the votes from media and players. And I don't even think a fan vote could save him on that one because of that. But I do think there is a little handshake agreement. Like, we got to have LeBron in the All-Star game at the commissioner's level. And I will say, as of late, he's put together some outstanding games. Like, he had a 31, 9, and 10 game, and it's all impressive for anybody, let alone a 40-plus-year-old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting if he doesn't make the All-Star team as he winds down here, because he is a reason people would tune into the game. Like, I remember some of those like late career Jordan versus Kobe moments, and like, though, that to me is worth tuning in for more than any of this stupid gimmicky, like, oh, it's the world versus the USA. Like, who cares? But I do like to see the old guard against the guys who are coming up.
Yeah. No, you can't. It would be very weird to have an All-Star game without LeBron if he's healthy, which he is right now.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So that'll do it for everybody here on the PHLY Sixers podcast. The All-Star Starter Edition, before they're announced. Tell us who you agree with or disagree with. I mean, we agreed on all the same ones. It's just that we had one in each conference that was a little bit different than the other. So let us know what you think. Hit the like and subscribe button there for us. Hit the bell icon and let you know that it is, in fact, showtime for everybody. And spread the word. Spread the word out there about the PHLY Sixers podcast. Your basketball team is pretty good. They're entertaining. Whether they win or lose, they are certainly entertaining. And we are here for you every day here on the PHLY Sixers podcast. So for Bree, Derek, and Kyle, I'm Devon. We'll see you next time right here on the PHLY Sixers podcast.